What's up? What's up? Listen, I'm doing a lot of these lately, and like I said, it's because I feel like the channel is growing. But also, it's just really fun to react to things, and that's our job as comedians or whatever we are. And I feel like nothing we can ever do is be as funny as the world around us today. We're in for a good one today. I was working on this bit, right? And I haven't really figured it out yet because it's not funny. It's just true. But, you know, it's kind of coming to a head now, so I have to like figure it out. But with all the statues being torn down, and again, we should tear down certain things that are racist and harmful and sexist and all of these things. But like I say, when we do this stuff, you know, like every, you know, person who's in comedy, we talk about nuance, you know, where is the nuance here? Basically, I had this bit, which is, it's basically where to cancel everything. First of all, you go to get your woke food, you know, Uncle Ben's rice is canceled. It doesn't say Uncle Ben anymore. It just says Ben's rice. What was on the box was a guy named Uncle Ben. And, you know, I believe that people canceled him because it was like an old racist stereotype. On the box, there was a black guy. And now what's on the box is just a clear plastic window. And inside, all you see is white rice. That's racist. I actually think it's reverse racism because it went from a black guy to white rice. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. So let's say you get your woke rice, right? And you go to pay for it. What are you paying for it with? You're going to pay with it with money. How are you going to use money? Money's racist. George Washington was a slave owner. The $10 bill is Hamilton. I don't know. What I'm trying to tell you is there's not a bill that you can pay for that doesn't have racism and sexism and horrible acts of atrocity attached to it. Maybe Abe Lincoln, but you know they're going to find something on his hard drive. Abe ain't got long. You know Abe did some shit in the cabin. So I came with this bit, and it was like, you got to cancel the money. But then I was saying, how are you going to even walk out of the store? Because you're on stolen land. First of all, California is definitely Mexico. We were like, yo, Jorge, we're just going to build a house here. And then he's like, yo, what the fuck? Boom. The next thing you know, we moved the borders over, and we called it California. That's why every road is Ventura, Calabasas, all of these different, everything is Spanish in California because it was stolen or borrowed, whatever you want to say, by the honky. Basically, that's the same thing with America. You know, I don't know enough. I wasn't there, but I think America, some dudes came over. People were just chilling, making popcorn, you know, Little Feather. They're like, yo, what's up? Give me some of that popcorn. Yo, what's up with those skins, man? Did you get those skins today? I want to make a carpet. And then a dude got off a boat, like John Smith or whatever, was like, hello there. This is your land here. And they're like, what? And he's like, here's a turkey. We'll take it from here. And boom, you know. And basically the war started with shit, and the white man had the guns, and, you know, Native Americans. I think it's just better to say indigenous. I think that's the most correct way. You know, they fought, and I guess the white man came over and won, took the shit. We're all on stolen land, right? So, like, I was born in America, right? So, like, I'm American, but I'm really not. Like, if you want to do it, if we're going to do, like, our origin stories, you know, like, I'm not from America. I was born here, but, like, somewhere in Europe, there's some Ireland in me. But what I'm saying is our lineages of this whole country is immigrants, except for the indigenous people, which I believe are, you know, what we would traditionally say, Native Americans. Long story, not boring. You know, if you're going to be woke, you can't live in America. You can't do that because you're basically fucking living on fucking stolen land, right? So there's a whole other thing is you can't use an iPhone if you're woke because that was made under Chinese slave labor. Conditions aren't supposed to be great. You can't wear Nikes. You really can't do a lot of things. You can't enjoy a Starbucks. Those beans are not made in probably the most humane way. Come on, man. So really, if you want to get technical, everything's a rap, right? Which I'm fine with it because I would love to see the angry, super woke people tweeting on their iPhone. That's just a crime right there. That's a crime. You should call the LA Sheriff's Department. So Microsoft I guess they had some type of thing. This is me reacting to like their, I don't know, some kind of like summit. This is the epitome of inauthenticity. So they think they're being authentic, but the reason why people like me and a lot of other people go, what the fuck is going on here? Is because our spidey sense says, you're just doing this to save your ass. This is your corporate bullshit. You don't believe any of this shit. And by the way, it's not shit, but what they're presenting is, we're good people and you got to really come up to our end. We've gone from an orange seed to a complete orange grove in a day. And we're like, whoa, that's a change, and that's good, right? You want to change, but can we talk about it? Like, where did that come from? And then that's okay. The issue is no one laughs about how opposite it is. And that's what we do. So our spidey sense comes in and says, there's some inauthentic bullshit here, so we're going to joke about it. And unfortunately, since most people can't tune into their spidey sense, the messengers get killed. We get in trouble. But you know that we can't please everybody. And that's one of the reasons why you're having these issues right now, is because all these people are trying to please everybody. And secretly, they're pleasing only a few. And a lot of people are going, what the fuck, behind the back. So this is a Microsoft thing, and they started it out and they did these introductions. So these are new introductions.
Hello, everyone. I'm Natalie Gadilla. I'm a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair, and I go by she, her.
Okay. So I think this was for blind people to watch this. I'm dead serious. I'm not sure. It may be a wokeness. I think it was just to include blind viewers, which is very awesome if that's true. But she's a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair. All right. She has her pronouns, she, her. This is a lot of backstory. I don't know what this has to do with getting Windows 95 installed, but okay.
I'm a product marketing lead here at Microsoft and co-host of the podcast Security Online.
Product marketing lead. I just hate all that. Like, it's just, okay. Lead marketing again. You know what marketing is? Hey, will you go to the market? Give me half a gallon of milk, a thing of bananas. Product, what's the product? It's nothing. It's air. It's pixels. Just say, I'm the marketing lady here at Microsoft. So many more people would be like, oh, good, I want to watch this. Okay, so you got that.
Be unlocked with this guy.
Yes, that would be me.
With this guy. All right, this is not an SNL skit.
With this guy.
Yes, that would be me. Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Fillingham. I'm a Caucasian man.
That would be me. That's right. I'm Nick Fillingham.
I'm Nick Fillingham.
Yeah.
I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him, and I'm a security evangelist here at Microsoft.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff he left out here, so I wanted you to look at this. He's a Caucasian man, right? He's got glasses and a beard, right? Why stop there? You know, he's obviously an Aussie. But he didn't mention that. He's got a mohawk, glasses and a beard. I'm assuming this is for blind people, to make them feel like they can envision what we're seeing. And that's great if it is. This guy's like a character. When he goes to office parties, you know, he drinks too much, awkward. I think he said I'm the lead marketing evangelist. Like, he preaches the gospel of marketing or security, cybersecurity, some type of cybersecurity, because they're about to be a cyber fucking attack. This is everyone's talking in the deep web. All right, so that was like one, and then I guess the other one here is the bigger one. So I wanted to play this for you. So this is what it is. It's a Microsoft Ignite.
Hello and welcome to Microsoft Ignite.
And the guy in the corner is like, this is all super awkward people with awkwardness, not natural. They're like analytical people. They're like, hello. Just be normal. It's like, hey guys, what's up? But you know, somebody wrote this shit and tried to be cheery. The representation is great. So they're about to make their introductions here.
We've got a big day ahead and lots in store for you. First, we want to acknowledge that the land where the Microsoft campus is situated was traditionally occupied by the Sammamish, the Duwamish, the Snoqualmie, the Suquamish, the Muckleshoot, the Snohomish, the Tulalip, and other Coast Salish peoples since time immemorial. My name is Allison Wines. I'm a senior program manager in our developer tools division. I'm an Asian and white female with dark brown hair wearing a red sleeveless.
Okay, so you acknowledge all these tribes that were there. Did you give them some cash? They have to have a nonprofit set up to donate back, right? They have to, because if not, what's the point? Okay, cut to the guys in the corner and they're like, smoking on the pipe. Go, cool, thank you. Like, what the fuck? It basically says guilty, rich, multi-billionaire company wants to let you know we're sitting on land that's not ours. So hopefully if we acknowledge it, we can keep some of our billions.
Top.
And I'm Seth Juarez, program manager in the AI Platform Group. I'm a tall Hispanic male wearing a blue shirt, khaki pants. Today we kick off 2 days of learning more about the latest solutions, exploring how these key innovations can empower you to do great things, and connecting with peers from around the world.
I'm a tall Mexican man. I didn't say his pronouns. And I'm wearing khaki pants and a blue shirt. Here's the deal. This is come on, man. Yo, this is the type of shit that we would laugh at. What I'm laughing at is this is good, but you have to laugh. And so the problem we're having here is people aren't laughing at this shit, okay? So you gotta have a sense of humor. These people don't have a sense of humor about it. The people that get mad don't have a sense of humor about it. Let me just do that for this right now. Hello! Pleasure to be with you today. My name is Jamie Kennedy. Jamie is a name that could be unisex. Am I allowed to say that? I am I think a somewhat tall man of about 6 foot-ish, a little bit more, with a shaggy, somewhat beard and slightly balding head. I'm he and him, and I'm wearing a Disney land shirt I got in the shop. I probably paid too much for it. It looks like a dad shirt, but I'm not a dad. I'm wearing Adidas tracksuits and some old Uggs. And probably a lot of this shit was made with, underpaid labor. I don't condone wearing all this. I'd like to talk to you naked, but right now it's cold in my garage. We live in a society that if my dingle isn't up to snuff, then I'm going to get judged for the size of it. Plus, I can't project me to you on the interwebs completely unclothed, because then that would be some sort of sex crime. So unfortunately, I gotta wear this fucking criminal shit. And the land I'm sitting on is probably stolen from Jorge. That's true. But I definitely heard it's haunted. And I don't know what fucking ghost is here, but there are a lot of ghosts in this neighborhood. You can look it up. Los Feliz, Griffith Park, haunted shit. So the ghosts have first rights. The Mexican Americans have first rights. Probably the Native Americans also own LA. Like, yo, I'm dead serious. Like, see, what I'm saying is all this stuff is good, but the number one thing is you gotta laugh when you can laugh. And people don't want to laugh. And number two, this country was founded on some awful shit. It's kind of like Vegas. Right? So Vegas was formed. I wasn't there, by Lucky and the crew. And basically, it was dirty money. And now it's corporatized. It's still dirty, but it's more corporatized. So it's more transparent, But a lot of the seed money was blood money. A lot of Miami, Florida was built on cocaine money and drugs and murder. These are just facts that you can look up. Benjamin Franklin had orgies and he had syphilis. Now, I don't know what that has to do with this, but, your electricity, every time you turn it on, you can get an itch. Everything is cancelable. Being inclusive is the best thing you can be, but being letting you know that the land we're on, are you doing anything to get back to the land? Come on, man. Your company was fucking, let's just say, why don't you acknowledge this, Microsoft? Are you ready? Hello, I'm so-and-so, and I'm the lead product manager here at Microsoft. Before we start today, I'm going to take a dramatic turn to the left camera, and I'm going to tell you that not only is the land that campus is sitting on is stolen, and we stole it from the Shumash and the Cherokee and the Blackfoot and different people. Actually, our whole business is based off of thievery. Our owner, Bill Gates, stole the code from You Break It, I Fix It software guy in 1975 down the street outside of Spokane. Bill Gates fucking didn't write the code. This is the story. Bought the code for $50K and said, I'm going to buy this off of you. And the guy said, okay. He changed a couple lines, beat him in court. The guy, I don't know, got fucking walked away with $50K, maybe? I don't know if Bill Gates ever gave him a dime. So the company we're presenting to you today is founded off stolen IP. They can start there. Hello and welcome to Apple Service Products Today. I just want to let you know that we're standing on stolen land. Our GUI, which is the graphic user interface, was stolen from Park in early 80s, Palo Alto Research Center. Steve Jobs went in, saw a bunch of programmers, and he took it. That's also highly documented. I mean, come on. You can't be this woke fucking people with these fucking terrible origin stories. Or give it back. Because you know what fucks it up? Is that these guys fuck it up for the rest of us. This is the reason why we have problems in our society. Because if you're gonna be fair and you're gonna be woke, then the powers that be gotta be completely transparent and say, hey, we're trying to be good people and we're gonna tell you all this stuff now, but we also just wanna let you know that there is some fuckery here. So we have to tell you that we have a scumbag past, but we're going to get better now. And we used to steal groceries from old ladies, and that funded our first floppy disk in 1973. And then we resell their goods in the groceries. That's what I'm trying to say. And then what we did is we set up an old lady fund, and we contacted the families of the old ladies, and now we gave them 1 million shares each of Microsoft. Something like that. But don't act all high and mighty when you got blood on your fucking fingers. And I believe everyone that is high and mighty has blood on their fingers. That's the problem with this shit. So again, people like us, we're like, we smell a rat here. This guy's stinky. Mommy, he's got poo-poo on his hands. Like, come on, man. And I used to think like, oh, well, Twitter, you could go bad on Twitter and then you get in trouble. Twitter is also a problem. Like, Twitter is not the representation of all of this stuff. Like, Twitter is super, super woke. That represents a very small minority. And when we mean woke, we don't mean a good way. We mean woke overdoing it. That's what woke is to me. Woke to me is you're trying way too hard and you've got some stink on your shoe and we're going to find out where the dog poo came from. Because you do. There's probably one person in this world that could be woke and you could never find anything as Betty White. Let's say Betty White. Bill Gates is the founder of Microsoft. Him and his partner split not amicably. The guy made over $100 billion. He did that by, writing poems and buying everybody breeches. And yeah, exactly. Okay. So stop. Just stop. So the problem why we have all these issues is because people present these fake things. It's just another fake example of complete lies. And this is why I'm loving doing this channel. And this is why I think people need to turn the tide now. And we need to call out bullshit culture. Okay? It causes people fucking psychoses. Like, I get FOMO. I get crazy. And it took me till I was about 50 to realize everybody's fucking lying. Okay, so it's like when I see like a network, I don't want to name them because I still want to work with them, but like this stupid goddamn messaging you guys say when you're like Thanksgiving, you're like, on Thanksgiving, please be more considerate to your neighbors who may have less than us. Because remember, on Thanksgiving, everyone's family. And then at fucking 4 a.m., sale, step on your neighbor's dick for a PlayStation 23. That's the biggest complete lie, bullshit. That's why comedy is so important. Let me know you're fucking with me here, man. That's why people like us can't deal with the wokeness, because it's like, you're not gonna joke. There's a joke here, right? Like, I don't feel like anyone's talking. They're blockers. That's not why I came to you. You know how fucking backwards that is? Shit.
I hate to break it to you.